Hello students, again we start chapter number 5 fractions. Now this time we start exercise 5D. In this exercise we read about the types of fractions. Now there are two types of fractions. First is like fractions, second unlike fractions. Now first we read about the like fractions. Now there is a like fractions definition. Fractions having the same denominator are called like fractions. Now there are some examples are there. 2 upon 9, 4 upon 9, 5 upon 9 and 8 upon 9. They all are like fractions because these all are 9 is a denominator, so they are called like fractions. Now second, unlike fraction. Unlike fraction is fractions having different denominator are called unlike fractions. Now there are some examples. 1 upon 2, 3 upon 4, 5 upon 6, 7 upon 9. These all are unlike fractions because these all are having different denominators. Those are having same numerator, but if the denominator are different, they will be called unlike fractions. Now let us compare the fractions. Comparison of fractions. Now first first is like fraction. Now there is a rule in our book, comparison of like fractions among two fractions with the same denominator. The one with the greater numerator is the greater of the two. It's a rule of comparison of like fraction. Now we understood it with an example. Now there is an example. 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7. Now we compare these two fractions. These are like fractions because they have same denominator 7. We will see which one is greater. See, 4 upon 7 is represented like this. These are 4 upon 7 and it's a 5 upon 7 is represented like these. There are two rectangular. We divide it into 7 equal parts. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now what is 4 upon 7? 4 upon 7 means 4 part of this 7 means 4 parts out of this 7. Now 1, 2, 3 and 4. This portion is 4 upon 7. Now in this 5 upon 7 means 5 parts out of 7 like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means it's a 5 upon 7. So you see which one is bigger. Which one is bigger? This one means 5 upon 7 is bigger than 4 upon 7. So, what you can say? In like fractions, where the denominator is same, the bigger numerator, the bigger is fraction. Here 5 is bigger than 4, so 5 upon 7 means this fraction is greater than 4 upon 7. Now arrange like fractions in ascending order. Now there is an example. We take an example: 8 upon 9, 5 upon 9, 4 upon 9 and 7 upon 9. In this example, these all are like fraction because they have same denominator 9. Now, how will you arrange them into ascending order? The bigger the numerator, the bigger is fraction, like this. Now, you will write them like this: 4 upon 9. Now let us compare and unlike fractions. Now there is an example: 5 upon 6 and 5 upon 8. Now compare these fractions. Now it's a unlike fractions because they have different denominator, so it's a unlike fraction. Now we find it which is greater. Now 5 upon 6 is represented like this. We divided it into 6 equal parts and shaded out 5 parts. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We divided it into 6 parts and we shaded 5 parts. Now 5 upon 8 is represented like this. First we divide this into 8 equal parts: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we shaded 5 parts: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now students, you can see here which portion is bigger. So we can compare these two fractions. Which is greater? This one is greater, means 5 upon 6. Now 5 upon 6 is greater than 5 upon 8. Now there is some more examples are there. 3 upon 5, 3 upon 7. Now which is the greater? 3 upon 5 is greater than 3 upon 7. Now next one, 9 upon 10 and 9 upon 11. Which is the greater? 9 upon 10 is greater than 9 upon 11. So what you observe, that if the denominator are different but numerator are same, if the numerator are same, then the smaller denominator are greater will be the fraction. So we can say 5 upon 6 is greater than, in this example 3 upon 5 is greater than, and in this example 9 upon 10 is greater than. Now there is a rule in our book, rule number 2. There is a rule number 2 in our book. Among two fractions with the same numerator, the one with the smaller denominator is the greater of the two. Now let us arrange unlike fractions in ascending order. Now there is a example 8 upon 11, 9, 8 upon 9, 8 upon 13. Now arrange the fractions 8 upon 11, 8 upon 9, 8 upon 13 in ascending order. Now in this example, you can see numerator are same. Numerator are same, but denominator are different. So how will you arrange them? The greater denominator is smaller the fraction, like this. 8 upon 13 is smaller than 8 upon 11 and 8 upon 9. So we arrange in ascending order like this. Now let us compare unlike fractions. Now we take an example. Compare the fractions 4 upon 8 and 4 upon 5 and 5 upon 7. How will you arrange them? Now there is a rule in our book on page number 90. Now there is a rule. Suppose some unlike fractions are given. Convert each one of them into an equivalent fraction having a denominator equal to the LCM of all the denominators of the given fractions. Now in this example 4 upon 5 and 5 upon 7, both numerator as well as denominator, they are different. So in this case, to compare such fractions, what we need is we should have something which is same in between them. So what will we do? We make denominators are same. And how will we make denominators are same? We take out the LCM both the denominator like this. Now the LCM of the both denominators 5 and 7 is 35. Now you make 5 also 35 and 7 also 35. How will you make? You will multiply 7 in the first fractions like this. 7 numerator 4 you multiply 7 and denominator 5 you multiply in 7, and in second fraction you multiply 5 in both numerator and denominator, and in fractions you have to remember that whenever you multiply or divide a number with the fraction, you have to multiply or divided the number in both numerator and denominator like this. So now you got 35 in both fractions in denominator. Now you compare both fractions which are greater than. Now these fractions are like fractions, so you can easily compare them. Now in like fractions the numerator is greater than the another numerator, means 28 is greater than the 25, so we can say 4 upon 5 is greater than 5 upon 7. Now students, our exercise 5D is completed, so you do it in your notebook.